And don't let the high fashion fool you.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. Back to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harris's shot is good. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Irving following the score by Damian Lillard. It's Harden with the drive to the middle. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lillard outside. Kanter trying to free himself up. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Now, here is Harden. Stolen by Kanter. Covington with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Covington. And Griffin sends it back. Harden the pass to Harris. It's Jordan on the wing. In the corner, Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Lillard surveying the D. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. Now, here's Lillard. And there's the feed to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Knocks down the 10-footer. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Brown against Lillard. Outside, KD. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nurkic with the block. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Giles comes in for Norman Powell. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And he gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
It's stolen by Green. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Durant. Passes it to Claxton. Back to KD. Tries from 10. And Kanter pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Anthony to the wing right side. Here's Simons. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Durant way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Outside Irving. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A rebound by Simon.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Brown. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony. Harden the pass to Irving. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And that one drops. Irving's got his second basket.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
No good from Irving.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Portland has possession following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Nurkic, and it's blocked by Jordan. Nets trail by 8.
2 minutes.
Irving from long range. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Simons. He's got 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Simons surveying the D. Powell dishes to Cantor. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Good. KD's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Here's Simons. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Green finds KD. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Simons, the pass to Covington. The offensive rebound. No good with the layup. Green left side. It could go, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, man, that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Cantor in at the center position.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Harden dishes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Powell. Harden against Lillard. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. Lillard. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Jordan kicks to Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here is Lillard. He's got 8. Outside Covington. Lillard outside. 13 feet away. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Jordan the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And they pick up 2.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Harden against Lillard. Harden scanning the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lillard outside. Back to Cantor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Anthony comes in for Robert Cup. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's Lillard on the assist by Anthony. 14 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Harden the pass to KD. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Powell. That one goes in. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous
Down low. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Up and in on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Harden. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
McCollum outside. He kicks it to Anthony. Here's Cantor. The pass to Carmelo. They shoot again. Count it.
If Enes Cantor has the ability to get it off the window, he will pursue it. That is nicely done.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. And Portland with a change here, too. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. To the inside. Cantor. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harden. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the paint, taken away by Anthony. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Irving with it. Inside, it's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Joe Harris. Lillard again missing. Nets leading by 3. Irving passes to Durant. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Great open look there. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Harden dishes to Irving. A 3-ball. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 3. And a wide open look for McCollum. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Harden gets to Durant. Shoots over Lillard. Yes!
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Lillard attacking. Durant with some nice D. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Blake Griffin in for Luawu.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And a deep three from Lillard. The three-pointer no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Griffin passes to Durant. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, KD. From deep. The shot, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Griffin. The activity in front of the Brook. That's a look at our setting tonight. We are...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at center. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Taken away by Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have
the power on that throwdown.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Just 3 to shoot. And Holiday, here we go. And the shot goes in.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Outside, KD. Goes up on the wing. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Back to Irving. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Giannis passes to Holiday. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Up again, and Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 6.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Durant. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Defended by Durant. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
Irving passes to Harden. Three-pointer. No good from Irving.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Lopez. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Come on.
Nets trail by 6. Green, the pass to Luau. Lopez with the steal. Pass break, Milwaukee. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Green. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Picked him clean. Green left side. The dish to Griffin. On the wing, Irving. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Holiday looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Irving, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Outside, KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. They get it back. That's tipped.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 4. Giannis with it. He's got 8. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Harden the pass to Jordan. To the middle, looking for Harris. He gets it there. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but indeed just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Trying to get open is Lopez. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Giannis has got 12.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. 1 second left, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points and 3 rebounds. He was on the field. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Clock is at 3. Here's Nora. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn. Now T. Aston Nora. Now Tucker. Guarded by KD. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Stolen by Harden for the lead. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Portis, a rebound by the Nets. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And it's slammed in by T.
Yeah, and that creativity is something you got to respect in Teague's game. I mean, he's very good at utilizing the pick and roll.
Brown outside. Here's Irving. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Tucker's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside, Green. Pass to Luwawu. Pick off in midair. Stolen. Back to Green. Irving with a clean look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Brooklyn. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Teague can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Green in the post. Teague covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Johnson in for Bruce Brown.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Johnson, the pass to Griffin. slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Inside. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Griffin finds Johnson. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Nets leading by 5. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That shot is off. Some solid defense there from KD. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stolen by Holiday. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And here's Harden. And the pass to Durant. Here's Claxton. Back to KD. Fires from deep. That shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday against Harden. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Lopez finds Middleton. Over Harris. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Pass to Irving. Now here's Harden. Right side, Irving. Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 3.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Harden the pass to KD. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo against Harris. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Harden against Holiday from deep. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets leading by 4. Durant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Harris wide open. He shoots, but they'll get another chance. Jordan finds Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
KD, he's open. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden against Holiday. The kick out to Irving. From past the arc. Nails the tray.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. The kick out to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Jordan dishes to Durant. Drills the three-pointer.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to two. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Powell. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's DiVincenzo. They get it again. McCollum outside. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Portland. Now here's Antetokounmpo, guarded closely. Kicks it down to Middleton. Outside Holiday, 6 to shoot. Middleton against McCollum. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Lillard outside. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And here's McCollum for three. Offensive rebound. And it's Lillard on the follow.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Poked away. And now Portland on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hits it from three-point range. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kansas, and it's Carmelo Anthony in for Giants. Lillard surveying the D. Here's the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Over to the wing. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 9.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Shoots the three. Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Anthony finds Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Back to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. T right on him. To the left wing. Tucker dishes to Forbes. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Three seconds left.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Simons. McCollum. Great positioning on the putback.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Over Jones. And that one's good from Connaughton. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. The shot's good. McCollum's got 13.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
CJ. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about,
I know that when the main guy,
like he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Shot clock at 3. Launches it. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Passes it to Simons. Holiday with it. Now defended by McCollum.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Simons. Portis against Kanter. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Kanter. McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Powell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Tucker can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 13. Powell kicks to Lillard. Over Holiday. Powell, the pass to Lillard. No good on the 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Powell. Tries again. Kanter, the pass to Giles. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Powell for 3, kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, Trailblazers keep it alive. Cantor against Middleton. Clock at 6. Lillard from outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Jones against Middleton. Back to Connaughton. The putback, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 8 points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Middleton outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nobody near Lillard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA, C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points and 2 rebounds. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Lillard misses. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Holiday. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McCollum against DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in. McCollum passes to Powell. Drills the 3-pointer. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Lillard outside. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Lillard outside. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment for muscling through.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. From deep, the long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Floats it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Powell, no one around him. Offensive rebound.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks, trailing by 13.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Powell with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Covington's shot is off. Bucks trail by 12. And stolen by Lillard. To the inside. Outside Covington. Cantor. It's good on the putback.
Now that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Here is Forbes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 14. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trailblazers leading by 14. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Anthony finds Nurkic. Here's Simons. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Middleton can't get it to go. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Covington against Middleton. Covington passes to Simons. Tips it. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got his first basket of the night.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Holiday, no one around him. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers leading by 18. Simons, the pass to Covington. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
He's off on the first.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Giles checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Jones. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Holiday against Lillard. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Middleton. And just miss after miss right now.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Anthony's shot is off. Bucks trail by 21. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Impressive at getting to the rack. Can't allow Portis to get ahead of steam like this here.
Lillard outside. From deep. They get the rebound. Nurkic the pass to Giles. Anthony dishes to Lillard. That three off the mark. Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. That one good for 2.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Lillard outside. But they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Anthony in the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
It's good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And it's Lillard again missing.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps shooting the three. Can anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
Lillard outside. Cans it from downtown.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
That one falls.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Anthony finds Lillard from downtown. And it's Lillard again missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball, a 12-point game. Off target on the 15-footer. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, defended by Portis. Pass to Simons. The three, no good there. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but
for the land of the...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 4 slot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Cantor in at the 5. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now here's Jordan. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by Harden.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Bucket is good.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Stolen by McCollum. Lillard attacking. Great D that time from Irving.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range.
Wow, hammering it in.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Irving against McCollum. Jordan the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Irving can't hit.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Griffin against Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Cantor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Harden against Jones. Jordan trying to free himself up.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Lillard looking around. And Lillard gets double teamed. Cantor dishes to Covington. Lillard outside. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 6. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Irving with it. Lillard picks him up. No good from Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
On the wing, Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Portland leading by 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Jones. Now the pass to McCollum. Cantor inside, guarded by Jordan. McCollum passes to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Right side, Irving. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the third pick in the second round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Wide open look. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a... Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Anthony. He's out there with Norman Powell. Cohen is out there with Nurkic, and it's Simons in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Brown. Claxton banked in off the glass. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Green against Anthony. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Simons, the pass to Powell. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Shot's good by Anthony.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Irving against McCollum. And that'll be two free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. It's the Nets now after the Trailblazers pick up two. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. Durant down low. Anthony on him. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Drops in the layup for two. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
passes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Harry Giles. Jones comes in for Anthony, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Powell.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. And Jones now atop the key. And Jordan sends it back.
But DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And Jones sends it back. And he recovers it. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harden. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden against Lillard. Pass to Simons. High post, Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Robert Covington. Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Griffin dishes to Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harris no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Anthony finds Powell. Out to Anthony. Lillard with it. This one for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Harris passes to Harden. Second chance shot. And a close game so far through the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how... And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. But they get it back. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Cantor against Jordan. Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got the first basket of the third quarter for Portland.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Irving with it. Feeds it to Jordan. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Jordan's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard up top, guarded by Harden. And that one's good. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jordan can't get it to go.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's McCollum. Lillard outside. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Harden against Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Irving. Back to Harden. Harris outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. A shot's good from Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Luwawu, the pass to KD. Banked in off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Down low, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Durant with the drive.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, putting the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. Here is Durant. He's got 6. The putback, and Green is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Powell dishes to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Over Green. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Durant. And he makes good on the layup. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Simons. And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Durant. Back to Brown. On the wing, Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Jordan. Harden against McCollum. Second shot opportunity. Jordan kicks to Harris. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McCollum passes to Cannon. Now here's Powell. The pass to Nurkic. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Anthony against Harden. He kicks it to Griffin. Stolen by McCollum. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here comes Harris leading the fast break to tie it up. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Powell on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Harden outside. Dishes it to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've led by as much as 10. In transition, here come the Nets. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan, though he's in his 30s, that intensity, that energy level, boy, it never seems to diminish.
Now here's McCollum. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. He feeds it to Cantor. 4 on the shot clock. Keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Harris. Here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing, beyond the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the basket by McCollum.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Good on the triple.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
McCollum outside for 3. Great D that time from Irving. Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. KD can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Lillard. And Portland again with the bucket.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
Nobody near Irving. And it's off from three-point range. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a deep three from Lillard. No good with the triple. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 9 points. Irving for three. And Cantor pulls it down. The three from McCollum. Jones, the pass to Covington. Over Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly show. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez. And there he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. We have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Outside Holiday. The three-pointer, no good. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harden. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Holiday, here we go. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Floats it up for Giannis.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Harden against Holiday. Middleton outside. Shot to stop the run, and Lopez gets it to go.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Holiday against Harden. And to Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Nets leading by 5. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Griffin, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Bucks trail by 4. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And staying with the play, Middleton.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Irving passes to Durant. Here's Claxton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Giannis high post. He's against Green. And that one's good by Giannis.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Irving drives in. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Antetokounmpo inside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Drew Holiday's checked in for Chris Middleton. Durant kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Green. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Tucker. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. No points in the game yet for him. That one goes. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Forbes dishes to Tucker. And no good. Nice D from Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. The Nets working the ball around now. And KD throws it down.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Harris outside. From deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Connects from three-point range.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Holiday inside the line. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here's the fast break. Griffin passes to Harden. Back to Griffin. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Round kicks to Harden. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes it to Jordan. He feeds it to Griffin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got his second basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Nets leading by 12. Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. The pass to Griffin. Harris outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Lopez with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Middleton. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
For 3, Harris. Let's keep it alive. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Irving for 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Harris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Forbes checked in. Down low. And to Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Antetokounmpo against Green. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
KD's shot is good.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Durant with a wide open look. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Portis, who's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. A pull-up. Portis can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
There's the 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Stolen by Tucker. Now the Bucks moving it up. Pushing it up. And Portis throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Green kicks to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Irving. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Brown finds KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jeff Teague.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
Teague dishes to Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Fast break, Milwaukee. Tucker the pass to Portis. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets lead by How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, A.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
To the inside. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Outside for Griffin. From the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
Holiday finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nobody near Irving. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Tucker. Middleton on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Irving. The putback. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooklyn leading by 5. Harden with it. Dishes it to Griffin. Back to Harden. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Nets lead by 7.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Harden, 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Holiday, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Ball's knocked loose. Irving with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Holiday. And Holiday is right there.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Nets leading by 5. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Holiday against Harden. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
A deep 3 from Irving. From beyond the arc and then some. And it's a 10-point Nets lead. From deep. And it's Giannis missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Four on the clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You go in there weak like that.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. DiVincenzo against McCollum. The kick out to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Giannis. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. Stops. Pops. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Now here's McCollum. Passes it to Lillard. Over Holiday. Lillard again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Giannis passes to Holiday for the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Nobody near Lillard. They get it back. Back to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here is Holiday. The dish to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Giles. And Lopez pulls it down. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. With the putback. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Middleton against Powell. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Anthony comes in for Giles. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Fires from deep. Tries again. Goes up again. Here's Nurkic. Pass to Simons. They shoot again. Out to Anthony. Taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. And it's Connaughton missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major. Not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Bucks leading by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. McCollum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Anthony. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in...
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Anthony is out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And Portis throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stolen by Middleton to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Simons, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Middleton the pass to Portis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's McCollum. Here's Anthony. Got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Forbes kicks to Portis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
I got him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup falls. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee. Lillard outside. Here's the 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Kanter, the pass to Lillard. Powell, no one around him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. And the pass to Tucker. Shoots over Powell. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum passes to Powell. Kept alive. Here's Kanter. Count that one.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. He kicks to Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here also for Portland. Little's checked in. Here's Lillard. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Lillard outside. 24 seconds left to play in the first half.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Holiday looking over the floor. Feeds it to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so it's Milwaukee sitting. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your impression? And that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their leads. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Roman the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Covington finds McCollum. Here is Lillard. Back to Cantor. Kicks it out to Lillard. 3 on the clock. Up again, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Lillard against Holiday. Jacks up a 3, and Damian Lillard good for the 3. Lillard's got 11 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Giannis outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Powell with it. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
McCollum, no good. Milwaukee leading by 17. Giannis outside. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
McCollum. Here's Cantor. In the corner, Powell with it. Nailed from three-point land.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Covington with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 7.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Here's Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers trail by 12. Anthony, the pass to Simons. The putback. Forbes with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Another shot. And Portis with the layup. 8 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the lead is down inside single digits. Lillard's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Portland. Lillard against Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. A 3 ball. Unable to get that one. And it's Portland the other way. And the dunk by Powell.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Lillard has the open look. Off target with the open look.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Lillard misses. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Holiday. Count that one.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Trailblazers trail by 9. McCollum dishes to Powell. And a wide open look for McCollum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Shoots from the elbow. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from McCollum.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Outside Holiday. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And his teammates love it. Cantor taking charge on a huge possession. You can just see him brimming with confidence, not afraid of the big moment.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 5. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic has checked in. Giannis outside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. But they recover it. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. McCollum, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it down to Middleton. Clock at 6. Portis can't get it to go. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Dishes to Lopez.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.